Alright everybody, great run by Mr. Cab. Really excited to be here, and we're running ActRaiser, any %, so we're doing platforming and simulation, so we're doing the whole game. Great event, hope everybody's been having a good time. And alright, we're gonna get started. For those that don't know the game, early release, classic for SNES, some of the best music. First and foremost, we need a name for our master. I'll throw it out to chat if you have something clever. Maybe I'll pick one. 8 characters. PJ. I like that we can't fit Retrothon. So no, we'll take it right off the previous run. We'll go with unicycle. We'll keep it rolling. All right. So timing doesn't start until our angel here tells us of what's been going on since we've been sleeping. Basically, Tanzra, aka the devil, basically wiped out the earth, so we gotta go ahead and restore that. Alright, so we're ready to go. Thanks again for everybody coming out. Let's roll. First thing first, set the message speed to 0. And enjoy the mode 7. Message speed 0, fastest message speed. If you do nothing else in the game, that already makes it a speedrun. Yuzo Koshiro did the music for this game. It's a pretty hot track. So doing resets in this game is pretty nice. Let's just get to hear this. Yeah, there's actually new HD mode 7, which is pretty neat. So we're doing a lot of slash jumping. That actually extends our jump and distance and height on jumps. Fastest way to kill this boss is from behind. The game always starts off with a pretty good bang on the platforming side, but then it kicks into simulation here. Simulation is probably the most stressful part of this run. I call it simulation stimulation because there's a lot going on. A lot of menuing, a lot of mashing. Mostly scripted though, but we still gotta basically get everything sealed up here. So the goal is to seal all the monster lairs and seal them as fast as possible. But we also are killing monsters to get souls. There's little orbs flying back to the shrine. And we need a lot of those. So there's really no breaks in the simulation at this point. Hopefully the monsters behave. That was pretty good. Alright, so now we get a little bit of a break. So we're gonna seal our first lair here. Once you seal a lair, all the souls in the lair get returned to the shrine. You're gonna see a big orb fly back. There it is. And now those souls equate to people that can form houses here. And we're building in two directions, if you notice, to get things going. They can't advance the roads unless there's houses. Oh, these people were about to go on an acrobat tour. Oh, see, they carry them off. Free acrobat tours. You don't want those people getting carried off, though. We need all the population here. Oh, pretty active today, the monsters. Usually the blue dragon here wants to go fry a house, but he's letting the acrobats do all the work. Yeah, so this is... Pro mode just has the platforming. We're just sticking to the any percent, which has story and... Basically, it's 50-50. Which was the nice part about ActRaiser. I grew up with this game a little strange when I first got the simulation. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, what do I do? But once you realize what's going on, it's still a great run. If you don't like menuing, maybe not, but because this is my favorite game, I got used to it too. Very fun, casual game too. Very chill. Alright, so that's the last layer here. People have a lot to say. If it wasn't message speed 0, we'd be waiting here a while. Like, you could do message speed 9, and I literally think the game will take like over 8 hours to play because of just waiting for the messages. Alright, already up to Act 2. So every area has 2 acts. And there's 6 areas. So this is Fillmore. Right into the hole. Japanese version has track 1 for this area, but the US release has a different one. You're going to see a lot of damage boosting. So most of the time you're going to end up getting hit once anyway. So might as well just walk right through most things. Okay, now we're coming up to the first glitch in this game, which is the wall clip. If you take damage and press into the wall for 1 frame, you can basically get stuck on the wall and jump right up. Not too difficult to do once you get it. And skip most of that jumping. And we're good to go. Now we have a Minotaur wearing a red Speedo. Nothing weird about this. Just tank it. Basically no magic yet until we get a little deeper into the run. So we just go straight to the next area. We don't even wait for the thank you messages. Act 1 of Blood Pool. Got that tense music going. So again, a lot of slash jumping to extend my distance and height. This game's a little wonky on the movement. Sometimes you move 1 frame, sometimes you move 4 frames. So you kind of gotta make sure you're jumping in the same way every time. I've been running this game for about just over 2 years though. So all these jumps are pretty much muscle memory at this point. Alright, this boss is crazy. Just keep it going back and forth. Just gotta stay on that. Stay on him. That little gap though at the bottom, you can fall right in through like a pinball machine. Small gap, but you'd be surprised how many times you can fall in there. So every area starts off with 2 people. And the local population does increase when those 2 people arrive. Again, we gotta get our souls up here though. 'Cause if we don't get souls, they don't build houses. So I'm chasing down these monsters in a very particular pattern. And while I'm using miracles, the timer actually stops. So that gives me some time to kill some extra monsters here. Basically, we're gonna... Each cycle's about 24 seconds. That's the time it takes for them to build. So you see this number here, this is the local population, the 30, and then this is the global population, the 124. Our goal, we gotta get to 1900 people. That's gonna be where we level up. To be able to reach the final area, you gotta be on level 10. Alright. So basically right now, we got roads going down here. And unlike Back to the Future 2, we actually need roads. We're waiting for this, we're waiting for a little boy named Teddy. Let's go ahead and run away. He's actually gonna come here and inspect this lake, which kind of looks like some alien thing. This is like the mouth, and this is, you know... Alright, there he is. There's Teddy. It's like, what's up with this lake over here? Let's check things out. But everybody's like sad because he ran away. So we gotta help him out. Got some bread. Remind him of home. Boom. Teddy teleports back. Finds a magic skull. And that destroys the lair that's hidden under there. You don't have to uncover it. Probably hearing a lot of mashing. Like I said, the people are very chatty. We don't really need to know what they're saying. We gotta direct the people, get the lair sealed. So Sir Unicycle doing the work here. There's a little bit of waiting in between. Like right now, it just kind of Gotta wait for them to seal this final layer. Gonna hang out with the boat. Do a little bounce. Whatever you feel like. I do run ActRaiser 2 also. ActRaiser 2 is a good game. Completely different, all the platforming, but it's got the graphics, it's got the music. Don't pass it up. ActRaiser 2 is good. I always thought Soul Blazer was like the real sequel to this, but it's not. But it's still a good game. Alright, Act 2 Blood Pool. So the boss at the end of this game is where RNG starts. Everything else in this game is pretty much scripted. We're gonna get into some RNG with the last boss here. These guys are kind of just in the way. We're making some crazy jumps here to get faster cycles. In the Japanese version, you can't jump on spikes, they'd be insta-kill. In this version, no problem. A lot of deboosting. Again, need that slash to get over those jumps without stopping on each platform. This is like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Dam with the lightning in the water. Yeah, we're good. A lot of detail in this game. Here we try for a little swag turn. Got these little reachy, feely guys. No problem though. Little Yoku block action. Also no problem, because I hate Yoku blocks. And apples. Apples are the key to health here. Alright, so this boss can teleport wherever it feels like. Oh, you're getting the good pattern though. So you want their... Oh, marathon luck. So we actually skipped the transformation. This is a really good run now. Cool. We recently improved the record in this game earlier in January, but there's still time to save. We can probably push this sub 59 if we get good RNG. Whoever knows if that'll be possible in this run, but we'll see. So now we got the magic, the Stardust. That's the only magic we use through the rest of the run. And it's got RNG of its own. We'll see how that goes. Endix likes its angels, like Ogre Battle I've been playing, and got a little angel action in there too. But yeah, it's got all those elements to it. Alright. Very important, equip the magic. And now we're into the desert. If the music has a little bit of Star Wars, Indiana Jones kind of feel to it, it's because Yuzo Koshiro took a lot of inspiration from John Williams. So, really great soundtrack. You're gonna hear a lot of that. Got some weird cactuses going on here. Got some Fry Guys. these spears. Alright, some of these jumps are pretty crazy, so I'm going quiet. That's because it's scary. So we hang out here with the antlion and get right up into it because the hitbox really doesn't matter. Let's see how this dust goes. Oh. You can one cycle it with the stardust or two cycle it. Wasn't that good. Sometimes it just drifts off where it wants to go. But good level overall. Yeah, I'm really happy to have the luxury of showcasing this for everyone. It's such a good game, and it's a good speedrun. There's not enough runners for it, honestly. Like, there should be more runners. It's a really good game. Always happy to help anyone learning this game too. It's really good. Alright, so again, trying to get as many monsters as we can here. Alright, we're good. Another thing is we have wheat. We got a lot of it. We gotta upgrade those fields. We gotta teach these people how to build or have wheat fields. It's gonna increase the population here. Or max population. Bust the reins down and cast into them. Every now and then you find something in a monster lair. So there we found arrows. It's the only offering we take here. We're also going to carve out this little, I like to call this the Las Vegas Strip right here. Because fittingly, somehow there was like a pyramid hidden under the sand. I don't know how that worked out. But yeah, it was there the whole time. That's like the Luxor. And soon we're gonna have the rest of the Vegas Strip being built right here. Early times. This person, unfortunately, well, this person died. This person got the plague. We're not even gonna bother rescuing this person. You know, maybe we'll do poor things to the corpse. I mean, whatever you want to do. I mean, the angel. Sometimes I do a little shampoo action. A little shampoo action there. We'll keep it PG. But yeah, you know what's funny is sometimes you'll go into the act and you come back and the corpse is laying the other way. So I don't know. Might not be dead. But yeah, we just kind of let that be. It's one of my favorite areas though in the game. Like, you can get the harmonious music. We don't get to hear it in this run. So honestly, I keep killing this guy. You can dance with him, but this guy does want to fry a house. So we stay on. Very easy to get distracted, and monsters sneak by. I see Weaker Youth in chat. He's a runner of this game as well. See a lot of the regulars out there. It's a good game. It's like I said, always could use more runners. All right. We wait for that road to get built. If they don't, as you can see, we only unveiled like a few squares, so people need places to build. Gotta wait for that road, and then we're done here. We're done in the desert. We're not coming back. Cue the pyramid, where everything Egyptian is in here. Again, using that slash jump to get over the enemies. Most of the elevators here are on a global timer, so you just have to get there just fast enough. A lot of Egyptian stuff going on right now. That jump is ridiculous. Again, slash jump required. And we're chancing that arrow, why not? Don't really have to, but let's go. Again, just have to make it to this elevator before 172 on the timer. Plenty of time. Let's go. Got the Ghost Rider jump. Shoutouts to Ghost Rider for telling me I should practice with a save state closer. So then we can get those type jumps. That was a good Stardust. Pretty hard to miss. The Pharaoh takes up like, I don't know, half the screen. Like I said, we're not even going to stick around here. We're just going to dodge out. Who needs to get thanked? We actually head back to Fillmore. Reason is, when Crow routed this, he found you get a population bonus. So they're building in Cassandora right now, while we're here. So we're gonna get a population from Cassandora, and we're gonna get a population from Fillmore. So we get double right now on this turn. You get to hang out with the doggo. This guy never actually catches the doggo. The dog is juking left and right. These people are like praise their unicycle. It's pretty nice here in Fillmore though. Pretty nice here. These are actually factories. I don't know. I used to think they were mansions, but they're called factories. Some houses don't have any doors. Once the people go inside, they can't get out. And we're done. Atos. Cool stage. One of my favorite stages. We call this the land of the 80s. You got these like Mama Fratelli grandmas over here. Rock throwers. There they are. Got a few of them. Then you have this beautiful chariot. The birds just fly you right into danger. They could just go straight, but nope. Let's go. Let's take a dip down into the volcano. Why not? Something about this game, though, the music was just orchestrated really well. And then you got the Doc Brown birds. It's the hair and the goggles. See, just it's ridiculous. In the Japanese version, these skulls don't explode when you slash them. You gotta jump around them. So that's always fun. Alright, we're gonna go for a fast climb here. So you get boosted up. That was perfect. If you're taking damage. Oh, okay, we didn't get the volcano jump. You could jump over this whole volcano. It's like 4 frames to get it. Synchronized rock throwing. A lot of slash jumps. Let's move it. Alright, let's go. This boss is pain. Oof, that was shifty. Nice. Pretty good. Oh yeah, we had sword beam for that. Makes it a little easier, but you don't have a lot of room. You can easily walk off a platform there. And believe me, that serpent tried. Alright, so we're on a really good pace. We're halfway through already. That's what's insane. Here we're gonna do a little miracle clockwise, then miracle counterclockwise killing. Because we gotta kill a lot of monsters. Sometimes you can fry into lightning like that. Luckily, the monsters always spawn right above their lair, so you kind of know where to fire the arrow. But the key is waiting for them to spawn before you use the miracle. Otherwise, they're not going to spawn while the miracle's going on. Alright. Oh yeah, and now we have skulls. These skulls are pretty terrifying. They can cause earthquakes. And an earthquake will destroy any level 1 and level 2 house. It won't destroy level 3 houses, though, but it will destroy these huts. No problem. So you don't want that going on. And like the people in Pompeii, they didn't learn their lessons here. We're just going to be building next to an active volcano. No problem. They got guts. They got guts in Atos. Actually, we're telling them to build that way, but they just do what we said. Oh, so while the lair was getting sealed, the the gentleman here in the shrine actually got injured. Gravely injured, even. And he wants us to send the Master's Tears, which is rain, as his dying wish, but it takes too long to send those tears. So rip this guy. And he's gone. And now you'll see in the shrine there's only one person. Yeah, you know, like I said, when I first played this game, I wasn't really sure what's going on in the simulation either. But once you get used to it, we're just restoring the world. That's basically all we're doing. There's little problems, like there we had to send wind to get the windmills going again. Like, small puzzles. Small problems. We're supposed to feel almighty and, you know, we're helping the people with their little issues. We're supposed to care about our people. I guess they do alright. Soft hands. Alright. So actually the volcano starts going off. We're not gonna watch that because it takes a lot of lag, it causes a lot of lag. We're just gonna jump into the volcano. It's the only way to battle a volcano from the inside. Okay, these are like insane damage boosts, so gotta be careful here. There's a lot of lava. I know RGL likes its lava. We'll pretend that was totally fine, but that was very shifty. Okay. No problem. Spring right up here. I have no idea what to call this boss. It's just Fire Wheel. Stardust was very kind to us. So we actually manipulate the boss to move that way. You can move it up towards the right wall, or you can move it across the left. Move it across the left. Take it out with the Stardust. Yes, weaker. Only one magic needed. If you're feeling frisky, you can go for two. There's a magic scroll along the way. So while they're building, this guy is going to just climb a mountain, probably in sandals and a toga, and find another magic scroll for us. Fortunately, at the same time, they figure out how to do fleece from the sheep. So we get to mash through all the text at the same time. And now we literally just wait here. There's no inputs. You can have a snack. You can contemplate life. You can look at the schedule for all the runs coming up that are awesome. Like, this is an amazing week. Super, super huge event. And it's done so well by so many runners and tech behind the scenes. I had to cut back on the donuts. Not because of health, because you gotta mix it up. I have mixed nuts though, cookies. Always gotta have something nearby. But this is really the longest wait, because we're just waiting for a population to hit 1500. Once it does that, we can move on to the next area. We'll be level 8. We get to go to the jungle. I mean, there's a lot of cool towns here, though. All right, we're done here. And now we are into the jungle for Rotox and Snack. So if RNG goes well, we're on PB pace, which would also be new world record pace. So that's cool. This place is kind of insane. It's got the jungle vibe. It's a little Contra, but before there were guns. So we get one more wall clip here. There it is. The game doesn't care where you exit to the right, as long as you exit to the right. There's no ceiling, so you can go over the top. That was a cool find by previous runners of this game early on. Good use of the wall clip. Now this boss is also a pain, but we're going to try to get that wall clip one more time here. There it is. And we can now just slash at it, no problem. So, a really cool place to use the wall clip. Not an easy wall clip to get. Like, the one with the arrow should have been easier, but the timing, if you miss the first arrow, the timing on the second one and third one is tough. Alright. First thing first, use an earthquake here. You have to use one anyway to join these islands. If you use it later on, you're gonna toast your homes. So that won't be fun. I also have to farm SP, which is what you use for magic, right there, so I can get the lightning off right after the earthquake. So we can seal that layer in one movement. Alright. This place has a lot of stuff that we gotta toast here. We got trees, we got marshland. So unfortunate deforestation going on right now. It's gotta be done. Yeah, if you like SimCity, this is like very basic SimCity. That's the other beauty of this game. The platforming is not overly challenging, and nor is the simulation, so it's not overly complicated in any regards. You can just kind of enjoy it. Or you could have fun destroying things. I mean, whatever you like to do. I mean, yeah, it's questionable if they'll ever remaster it because, you know, it's pretty decent game just the way it is. Are we all staring at the angel booty? Is that what's going on right now? There is a lot of angel booty. This angel's doing a lot of work though. Probably doesn't get enough credits. Just gotta stay on top of the whole freaking town here. Alright, there we go. See, this guy's starting up trouble. Yep. Chasing him down. Alright. Yeah, you stay gone. Nah, there's a respawn. Alright, last layer here. Because there's an item in this layer, we actually skipped the message about Act 2. But basically, everybody's gone to worship the false god in this shrine. Honestly, it's a nicer looking shrine than ours, so maybe they're not wrong in their decision. Speaking of glasses, that Shadowgate run. Glasses. Okay. This area is like damage boost central. Also, very short auto scrollers here. And then there's some like weird alien things here. I have no idea. Okay, nice. Again, just walk through everything, no problem. And let's see how the RNG is here. So we've got Kalia. Kalia's got a big butt. Don't want these blue shots. Okay. A little extra on the blue shots. We avoided getting squished. Stardust really not doing us any favors on that second go, but we're good. We're good. Let's go. We're out of here. Entering the North Wall airspace. It's one of my favorite levels. Nice little lullaby. A lot of slope jumps here. Jumping off a slope puts you forward faster. Kill that eyeball, reduce lag. Oh, get an extra one anyway. That's fun. Oh, hello. These eyeballs are RNG. Oh! See, that one tried to get up on us. So this is a new clip we added to the run. It's not in any tasks yet. Just found that this year or end of last year. New place to use the wall clip. Don't need to take damage. And then more damage. More damage. No problem. Let's go. This guy has no legs. And Stardust is looking pretty good right now. So at this point, we have one act left. And at this point, we also don't care about population anymore. So we're just going to seal the layers as fast as possible to get to Act 2. Put a little sunlight in everybody's lives here. Apparently the sun can only focus on one square. It's a very small sun. Oh my, this run goes so fast. So here, I have to keep the local population under 22, otherwise they're gonna thank us. That wastes time. So, should be okay. Maybe I'll kill one more. Oh, two more. Alright, we're good. Now we can resume unleashing hell. There we go. This is ActRaiser. Any percent, so we got to play the whole game. Quintet, Enix made some really solid games. There's really no major skips in pretty much any of their games. Be it Soul Blazer, or Terranigma, or Illusion of Gaia. So we actually play through the entire game, which is, it's nice, you know? Although, if somebody does find some new glitch or tech, that'd be awesome too. That's it. The final commands have been given. One down here, and one up here. If we're feeling cruel, we could leave the skull behind here. I wonder what the chat thinks. Should we leave the skull? Are they cruel and heartless? Are they kind and merciful? Weaker is like, yes, leave the skull. That's good enough for me, we'll leave the skull. So they'll seal the lair, but the skull will still be hanging out here. I guess that's how ActRaiser 2 started. Sorry folks, we out. You deal with that, Skull. We got a tree to climb. Again, cue the Star Wars like music here. Awesome track, one of my favorites. I love this place. This is a really fun level. Especially with eyeballs getting in your way. Ooh, that was good. I'll ride the bubbles. Gotta keep jumping on it, otherwise it kind of bursts. Not kinda, it bursts. And we're good. Let's see what the Stardust wants to do to the Wyvern. Well, that was pretty good. Alright, sometimes you just gotta do things the old-fashioned way with the sword. Goodbye. All acts completed to this point. Now one of the most iconic scenes in ActRaiser, we got the boss rush coming up. Just about, so I'm sub-hour pace, so this is a really, really good run. RNG can steer it differently. We'll see how it goes. We're heading into hell. Deathheim. All the Act 2 bosses, they're sped up. About 1.5 speed. Let's go. Alright, let's see what the Zeppelin Wolf does for us on this turn. It was good in the first go. We get to do it again though. Nothing like RNG boss twice. Be good. Not really. There we go. So not the best patterns. Not much you can do about it though. There's worse. There's definitely worse patterns than that. Come this way. Oh boy. Stardust. Just give it out early there. Yeah, that was the transformation in the first go. You remember, nice. I like that. So there, we do the fight differently. We don't lower it to the left, we keep it on the right. Get more blows in. Yes, Weaker Youth made an emote where the dust is just like dodging the guy dancing, and it's awesome. Because that's how often it could miss. But it was too large for BTTV somehow. So unfortunately it's not global. So we're using the poverty version. So now we take our only intentional death here, just to refill our health, because Wyvern can be Wyvern. Calm the desert. Alright. Now let's see how Stardust behaves. Oh boy. Come on, there it is. Oh, pretty good. Alright. Now we fight Tanzer. Tanzer's got a little Stardust of his own. Pretty pointless, just like ours usually. Like, when you think about Stardust RNG, he's got the worst of it. So that, there's that. Oh, but look, there's another phase. We're gonna try to go for a 3-cycle here. Not easy to do. Doesn't look like it's gonna be a 3-cycle. Very close though, very close. You have a very small window to get that. And time. Just over an hour. RNG a little unfriendly to us in the end, but still a really, really good run. Thank you. Thank you so much for the GGs, for having me run this game. Really great. Retrothon's always awesome. One thing we do here, we found out we can do some inputs into the ending. For some reason. So we always like to end with a little angel butts. Yeah, so just hang on maybe 10 seconds, 10 more seconds. I'll give an action shot for everyone. Action pose from the angel. Otherwise the ending's very boring. So you can just actually do some inputs here. And there it is. Alright, thanks again for having me. I'll be back later in the weekend doing Beyond Shadowgate, but until then, enjoy all the awesome runners that are to come. And yeah, thanks again.